to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, Dave.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swag, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For today's Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting...
of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now...
time to choose your mental ability. These are upgradable play style enhancements that will help to separate you from the other players. And if you're good, you'll have the opportunity to activate even more later in your career.
legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls.
And the Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. Looking for the end zone. And he takes. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with their painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and
using his legs, it's Adams. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Going for the big play. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot tell.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pulls it in. It's Merritt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they... Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Morris. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Adams. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running into the open space.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already.
Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Finds his big tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through a tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Merritt. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Made a defender miss. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Merritt. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Rides to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with the Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Black Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the counter. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Adams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Black Knights in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big... Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll... You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go over.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those
historic El Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to get it through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball that can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I bet this coaching...
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really...
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the quarterback pulled up to it and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. He is not going to... Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Creates a little space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Using the quick game.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Blasted as he lets it go. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will likely be the last play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And there's no more fitting place to begin.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That's why it's so important for this.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, BG. This defense making it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Now they'll run the draw. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Flowers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here's the pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Every defense.
Direct snap. Makes his man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in the game. Like,
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
and this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Snags it quickly on the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They get to the line quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good...
Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
But he's not done, man. This Q...
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Cyclones. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Iowa State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finished. On the ground, it's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They're going to run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pitch it. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Snap from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the gun on third down. Dances away. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls in the deep ball. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Into the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. pass as he picks up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers left.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Drives the back and leads him on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Fouls through the defense. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo in overdrive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, what a cut! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. looking to score, and they'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Saints! From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got the quick pass. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field.
the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some...
There he goes! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll lead it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for room. It's Roberts. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense... From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's looking deep. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback.
And the Cyclones backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup. They come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Cyclones in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the right back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had.
Quick release on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.